How to launch a multi-million-dollar company for just $1,000. If you know how to use $1,000, you can go far. The initial two thoughts that spring to mind when considering beginning a business are, just how much is this likely to cost, and where am I going to obtain that sort of investment? Over time, there have been significant changes in how businesses are funded. Given that you have a variety of choices to assist launch your firm, you are no longer limited to bank loans and savings. Let's take a step back, though. What is the least amount of capital I need to start this? Is the question you should be asking. $1,000 may get you going quickly and far for those initial stages. It all comes down to resource capital, which is a combination of your time, money, and effort. The value and the price are not always equal. As a disclaimer, let me admit that when I first started our firm, I was guilty of believing that I had to have the finest of the best. For our operational requirements, we consistently selected the most expensive outside partners. A high price tag should at least reassure us that we will receive exactly what we paid for. We discovered that a company's reputation does not guarantee performance just because it invests a lot of time and money in maintaining it. We had to realize that taking the cheaper option wasn't necessarily a terrible idea. Establishing your company. Developing a company is similar to constructing a home. You need to come up with the idea, design a plan, and obtain the required city permits. The exciting stuff, like designing, creating, and scaling, starts from there. We need to approach our business and our $1,000 in very similar ways, starting with the same initial steps. The business filings, permits, depending on region, $50 to $150. Every state has a website or procedure for forming a business, which is normally available on the official website of the Secretary of State. In California, for instance, you may pick a name for your business, pay the required fees, and then get an EIN to make it legal. This may be more complicated depending on the company structure. However, a lot of people make the error of filing their businesses online when it is actually more simpler than most people are led to believe. Architectural blueprints, your landing page or website, no cost, $150 monthly. You may select from a number of platforms for this. I advise against devoting a lot of effort to completely developing a site. Create a straightforward landing page instead that gives a fascinating overview of your company. Think of this as the electronic billboard you may use to describe the project to people. Never spend a fortune hiring a web designer to construct it first. There is a 100% possibility that it will change. Domain and email for a website, $12 to $60. If you can, always purchase the domain name or one of its extensions, such .co or .io. A company without a suitable domain name will not be taken seriously. At locations like GoDaddy and Google Domains, this is straightforward to perform. Make your new email address using your new domain name. It might be your first name or the name of your business. Use hello@ or info@ in place of a support email if you like a more general response. Website platforms frequently provide bundles that include both the domain and the email. Taking advantage of these expense reductions right away. The patterns. In order to be taken seriously, it's important to establish your brand early on. Your firm has to look the part if you want to effectively develop a brand. $100 to $350, creative, logo, branding. You may employ brand gurus on sites like 99 Designs, Fiverr, and even Etsy if you lack creativity and need assistance with things like logos and branding. An exciting and enjoyable victory you can celebrate right away is being consistent with how you represent your business from the start. This helps you identify yourself with the brand and its objective. Establishing a base. SaaS tools, $100 free. You are now prepared to construct your house, therefore it is time to choose your tools. Depending upon what you need, SaaS products come in hundreds of different varieties. The most important thing to keep in mind is to just use what you require and to always choose for the free trial. These businesses are designed to lure you in for free and get you ready to pay as you grow. I advise spending no more than $100 on these if you must pay for their services. Choosing a contractor. Virtual assistant, $300 to $500. You will be surprised by what $10 a day may get you whether you are starting out alone or even with a spouse. With regard to virtual assistants, this money may get you almost everything you require. The objective is to find a quality candidate who is familiar with your work culture and brand. This will not only help you learn how to form a team and distribute tasks, but it will also free up at least 4 hours of your daily workload. The quantity of mundane chores that must be completed while beginning a business is one of the biggest problems. It's essential to have someone take care of things. I advise searching elsewhere than Upwork, which is often reserved for more experienced, US-based contractors, if you need someone more project-based rather than part-time or full-time. Referring back to the important number, $1,000 is more than enough money to establish the groundwork. Additionally, it's enough money to give your firm the appearance of being respectable, which is the first phase of battle. Subscribe and not forget to hit the notification so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. I know you have something on your mind. Please share your thought on the comment section and don't forget to like. It will help our channel to grow. Watch the next video, it is more informative. Let's continue.